And let's get to our fighter spotlight of the week. I haven't done one in a while. I got to do it. I got to do it. He was in both my parlays. The Golden Goose. The boy with the golden hair, the golden chain, and the golden shorts. Bryan Battle. Bryan the Butcher Battle. Wow. What a win this weekend. What a win. Formerly known as Pooh Bear. 30 years old. He's a 6'1 welterweight. Now 11-2 with 4 KOs, 5 submissions. Former TUF winner with I think it was a submission win over Gilbert Urbina. He's finished all his UFC fights except for his decision win over Tresean Gore and his loss to Rinat Fakhretdinov. Yeah. He's only been finished once, and it was early in his career. So, little mulligan there. But, finishes over Gabe Green, AJ Cunningham, Kevin Jousset now, Takashi Sato. I mean, those are pretty decent names to have under your belt. Finishing those guys, you finished Gabe Green and Kevin Jousset. You finished those dudes. That's pretty dope. Well done. Well done, Bryan Battle. He's got a promising career. I mean, I don't know if you guys listened to his story or if you watched that TUF season, but he grew up with all his sisters. He was the man of the house. He was actually overweight as a kid. You can kind of see in his body type a little bit, but he was overweight as a young guy and turned to MMA to kind of turn his life around. Helped him lose a lot of weight, helped him gain his confidence, helped him feel like he was a protector of his household, which was, it was just huge as a man. Kind of like the story of Khalil Rountree, who fights next weekend. Khalil Rountree, similar position. He was a young guy, very overweight, turned to MMA. It gave him a release, a place to feel powerful. And look where these guys are at now. Both of them either fighting for a championship or well on their path to fighting for a championship. So Bryan Battle, what a win. That KO finish was pretty crazy. He's just the output that he was just beating on his man. It was kind of I was happy to see it. But I mean, the one sole loss by submission, the one time he was finished was Nicholas Martino. It was also in September, but that was in 2019. I mean, it was an armbar round one. It happened early. They were dry. I get it. I get it. You're young, early in your career, But look at this list of people he's beating. He's ninja choked Andre Petrosky. Yeah, Petrosky, the submission guy, the grappler. Ninja choked that man. That was round 2, minute and 2 seconds. Ninja choke. Oh, wait, sorry. Round 2, 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Ninja choke. And that was on TUF. Yeah. Then he canceled his bout against Tresean Gore, August 28th. Goes on to fight Gilbert Urbina. Rear nakeds him. Wins TUF. Goes on to beat Tresean Gore, another TUF contestant of his. Unanimous decisions him. Goes to 6-1. That was in February of 2022. Takes a tough fight against Takashi Sato. Says, tough guy halfway across the world. Yeah. Take this head kick, bro. 44 seconds into round 1. Eat that. Dubber. August. Another win in August for him. August is a good month for him. Then takes a really tough fight. Honestly, I commend him for taking this fight in December of 2022. He takes a fight against Rinat Fakhretdinov. Let's take a look at Rinat Fakhretdinov, the guy that he lost to. You ready for this? 23-2-1. 7 wins by submission, 11 wins by KO. Has wins over Nicholas Dalby, Douglas Lima, Eliseu Zaleski dos Santos, Kevin Lee, Eric Spicely, Andres Michailidis, and Bryan Battle himself. Come on, bro. I would have lost to him. Damn near John Jones would have lost to him. Just joking. I'm joking. Relax. But now he's got to fight against Nursultan Rizibov. So honestly, Bryan Battle won that because another. They're basically fighting carbon copies of each other. So screw that. I'm glad for Bryan Battle. After the Rinat Fakhretdinov fight, turns it around, takes a little time off, about 6 months, comes back against Gabe Green, counter right hook, knocks him out in round 1, 14 seconds. What a win on ABC. Makes himself a household name. Not a household name. Now I'm getting carried away with myself. But makes himself known, puts himself on the map in May of 2023. Lines up a fight against AJ Fletcher in September of 2023. Wins that fight by rear naked in round 2, 4 minutes and 32 seconds. Lines up a fight against Angel Lusa. Angel Lusa finds a way out of the fight, gets eye poked, says, I can't fight anymore. No contest. But we all know which way that direction was going. Bryan Battle was about to finish him in that round 2. As you can see in all his fights, he tends to finish in round 2. But this guy found a way out March 16th of this year, 2024. Gets out in round 2. Should be a win, but ends up being a no contest. So he stays at 10-2. Then gets this win over Kevin Juicet. Goes to 11-2, which is where we have Bryan Battle right now. This man has looked great. I've always known he was going to do something since I was watching him on TUF, since he won TUF. I knew he was going to be something. He seems like he's well on his path. I really do think he could be a welterweight champion. I mean, look at the rankings, and you tell me if he can't beat some of these guys. Neil Magny, Kevin Holland, Vicente Luque, Michael Page. Then first tough fight I see for him, Michael Morales. That would be a good fight. Bryan Battle, Michael Morales. Joaquin Buckley, I could see Battle winning that fight. Jeff Neal, I could see Battle win that fight. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, I could see Battle winning that fight. Then we got Gilbert Burns, second tough fight for Battle. Ian Machado Gary, third tough fight. Sean Brady. Now we get into the tough fights of the division. Top 10 is where it gets serious. But honestly, I would love a 15 for Battle next. Maybe Neil Magny. Kevin Holland's got a middleweight fight lined up against Olidze, so don't worry about that. Vicente Luque is probably fighting Nick Diaz next. Michael Page has a fight lined up. I don't think Michael Morales has a fight lined up. So if we can do the Neil Magny or Michael Morales fights, probably Neil Magny. That would be best. Do a Neil Magny fight against Battle. That would be a perfect setup for him. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Because I think that would go to decision. I don't see Magny getting knocked out by him. But that would be a great next fight for Battle. Honestly, I would love that for him. So we'll see what happens next for Battle. He's well on his way to gold. He's been singing those praises all week. He's been saying how he's on a quest now. Now he's on a mission. Now he knows what he wants to do. He wants to win. He wants to be the champion of the welterweight division, and I think he can do it. I really do. So Bryan Battle, my fighter spotlight of the week. Keep looking out for him. The man's going on to do great things. He's getting good finishes. He's a finisher, and that's what we like. That's what we like to see out of our prospects, out of our contenders, out of our future champions. That's what we like to see on the rise. Because if you're finishing people on the rise, you can finish them at the top. It's going to be harder, but you can. So you don't want to end up being a Bilal Muhammad. You don't want to end up being a Movsar Evloev where they just keep you near the top because you can't really get finishes and no one wants to see you as champion because you're not going to have exciting fights. You may still be the champion, but people want to see finishes. And Bryan Battle does that. So he deserves this fighter spotlight of the week. And can't wait to see what he's got coming up.